Hi there. Good morning, folks. You find me here at the gas station, and just calibrating the tires. And these are outgoing tires for my bike. Just bought a new set. These are the Pilot Road 2s that I'm currently running, and they are pretty much done. And before I change them, I just wanted to post a quick review because you can't find much about these tires online. Well, so basically these are the Pilot Road 2s. They are also available the 3s, the 4s and the 5s. The 5s being quite expensive, and those, I believe, they're not being made anymore. I think they stopped being made around 2016, but you can still find them. 16 or 17, I don't remember, but you can still find them in stock. They're great tires. Dual compound, harder rubber in the middle, softer rubber on the sides. And they are an excellent tire. I've bought them in 2018, fit on the bike. It's 2020 now, and the front, as you can see, is pretty much done. There's still a little bit of tread in them. They still work out really nicely. I got some rain the other day, and they're absolutely fine. The fronts have done 11,500 miles, which is just incredible. And you probably can't see in the video, it's always the case, but let me see if I put a different background. But they are quite squared in the front and the rear too, so you can feel it and you can see it too. Maybe you can see it, but come on, 11,500 miles. I've done plenty of big trips on these tires, including moving from the UK here to Sweden, which is where I'm living now. So I rode the bike up. Now 11,500 miles. The rear, which it must be said, this tire tread looks the business. It looks pretty cool. I think it looks better than the 3s and the 4s. Perhaps not the 5s, but they look good. Now the rear has a little bit more tread than the front, which is unusual, but there is a good reason for it. I picked up a big shod 2,500 miles in the tire, and it ruined them, so I had to change the rear. So this is a tire that was changed 8,500 miles ago. So it's got 8.5, kind of, yeah, around between 8 and 9,000 miles on them, and they're still okay. They squared. You can see they squared, but they still have some tread in them. And look, there's this kind of, there's plenty of those. Another one here, another one here. And they work great. I mean, if you can still find them, and I know there's some places you can, I highly recommend them. They're cheaper, they last a long time, they work a treat in the rain, and two up long distances. They're great in the dry as well. They make the bike quite flickable. Obviously not now, they're squared, but they feel good and they warm up quite quickly. And the reason why I say they warm up quite quickly is not because I'm an expert, but it's just because I never felt them kind of losing traction or slipping under me on difficult conditions such as the wet or when it's kind of a bit oily. I run this out of $100, so it's a bike which is plenty powerful enough, about 110 horsepower and maybe 96 pound-feet of torque. And you see, I mean, what else can you want from a tire? 11,500 miles, and I'm sure the rear could do another maybe 500, maybe another 1,000 miles. So I have the Pilot Road 4s in the garage, and I shall be changing very soon. I just wanted to really finish those, and we're having some decent days in Sweden, so it's not too wet. But when winter comes, I want to make sure I have the new Pilot Road 4s. So if you can still find them, and if you are kind of in a budget, don't think twice. This is one of the cheapest tires you can get for this size, which my rear is 180 55 17, and you can still find them. I think in the UK they're about 180 pounds. In Sweden they're a little bit more expensive, like every single fucking thing in Sweden is more expensive, but anyhow, I would have gone for another set of them, but to be honest, it's just a matter of I kind of sort of can afford the Pilot Road 4s. They were not that much more expensive, and I wanted to try something else. And just, you know, I think it changed a little bit the look of the bike as well, and it's nice for a change, no? To try something else. And apparently the 4s last even longer than this. Now this, I think there's still a piece of glass inside here. Actually, they're still holding pressure quite well, even after all of these miles. And yeah, that's pretty much it then. I hope it's been of some interest to you. There is a review of my bike, a couple of reviews of my bike in my channel if you want to check it out. I'm planning to do another one because it's just time now to do a long-term review on the bike. So yeah, if you're interested in that, stay tuned, and all the best. Yeah, good luck with your tires there. Tala.